Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally doesn't work. Um, I'm gonna get my thoughts together here. So just give me a second. Just give me a second here. Um, Hope everybody's doing good this evening. Um, just got word after the Christmas special. The Christmas special, Madden was on Christmas Day. And there's word in the last couple of minutes that John Madden has passed at 85 years old. Um, Most of you aren't old enough to actually remember John Madden the way I did. Because John Madden, forgive me my hair. I'm going to get my hair cut. Some people have made comments about my hair and stuff, so forgive me on that one. But see, I remember John Madden as the coach. I remember John Madden before he became, Mr. Football Commentator. I remember John Madden before he became a video game. Because John Madden was the coach of the Raiders. And see, the Raiders are a joke now in comparison to what they used to be. The silver and black used to be feared because of what John Madden had done. John Madden had instilled in them a win at all costs mentality. We don't give a rat's ass about the rules. We're here to win. And the players that he built, mentored, and led, it's a who's who of football. You think about the Ken Stablers, the Snakes. You think about the Bolivnikovs. You think about the Ken Stablers. Did I say Ken Stabler? Now I'm getting kind of dementia. But the Dave Caspers, the Howie. Oh my God. The Raiders were the first rebels. And in some ways, hey, how are you doing, David C? Sad day in the NFL. The Raiders were always the outliers. And a lot of that was because of Al Davis, because Al Davis thought that he should be the NFL commissioner. Al Davis was always mad that Rozelle, when they merged the leagues, was the commissioner. And John Madden and the Raiders were the anti-NFL team. John Madden was just unbelievable. He was old school, and he was that loudmouth, in your face coach. And wow, he became an icon because of his knowledge. When they first started putting him in there, but before John Madden, the way games were called, they weren't that exciting. When they started using the telestrator, he said, you get this guy here and this guy here, and boom, he put the boom, the excitement in the commentary of football. He would say things like, you love it when the big fat guys get the football and get a chance to run down the field. The big fat guys, I love the Nate Newtons, he's sloppy fat, he's real big, and he goes in there and bam, he hits this guy and bam. John Madden, whether you like the Raiders or not, was beyond just the coach of the Raiders. He became the NFL. He became the NFL. And I think he lived a good life. I can't say, I don't know him. Yeah. And the Raiders forever have had big shoes to fill after John Madden. And I don't know that anybody could ever fill them. I talked with Tom Flores um, before the Hall of Fame and talking to him about filling the shoes of John Madden. He's like, you couldn't fill the shoes of John Madden. He said, you had to do things differently because the wake that he created, it's just too big. You had to go elsewhere. And see, this is the funny thing is most of you only know him from being a commentator. It was so much more than that. Oh my God. The mystique of the Raiders, man, that guy, they don't make him like that again. They don't make them like John Madden. And I have to salute John Madden because that was the era when football to me was golden. That was out of the dark ages of leather helmets and into kind of the modern era before free agency. And, I guess it's good that the documentary was just a few days ago for everybody to get a feel for John Madden, and maybe we'll appreciate him as well. This reminds me of something. There's going to be a day for each of us. There's going to be a day when it's all over. We don't know when it is. In the end, as much as I give Shannon Sharpe grief, Shannon Sharpe, and this is what I tell people, everybody can teach you something if you are open-minded enough for it. But Shannon Sharpe, as much as I skip, as I despise some of the things he says, he said, you are writing your eulogy every single day. Everything that you do is building that eulogy. It's how you live, and it's how I try and live my life, because I don't know. I mean, I've seen all these my rap icons that are my age that have passed away. People that are younger me than like the various Thomas and things. I might not wake up tomorrow, so I try and live my life every day writing that eulogy, trying to see what good things I can do. I remember one of the greatest days of my life, 2012, at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. You guys have heard the story before, but it's the truth. To make a long story short, I got to drive Roger Staubach back to his hotel. Roger Staubach, who was supposed to be an autograph signing for an hour, signed autographs for 2 hours. And as we're leaving, as he's in the car sitting right next to me, his first Super Bowl ring on his finger, inches away from me, my childhood hero sitting in the car next to me, and I'm driving him home, and I could literally just drop the mic and die right there. But I remember all the people that were screaming, oh, Roger Staubach, I want your autograph. All of those people that wanted to meet him, to get a picture with him, to get an autograph with him. And him saying to me, it's just great to be remembered. We remember John Madden because he was a commentator, or more than anything else. We remember him because of Madden 2021, Madden 2000, Madden. Yeah, we remember him and the great things he did, or maybe a lot of you don't even know about the great things he did as a coach. You only know about him because of Madden. But here's the thing about it. There are so many players, coaches, and people that were the cornerstone of the NFL that were great that none of you know anything about. The guys that ushered in what these players have now, the free agency, concussion protocol, where these guys had to have jobs in the off season. Kyle, shout out to you on the super chat. I'll get you covered when I finish the stream. I often tell you guys, go back and watch some of the footage. Go back and learn something about football more than just the flavor of the month. So many guys look and say, oh, Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback that ever lived. Dudes, he's the greatest quarterback that never got hit. But you go back and look what his forefathers had to do on the field. You watch the hits that they took. You look at receivers now that, you can't touch them. Guys, the NFL lost an icon. But the NFL loses great players and cornerstone guys all the time. Mark, I'm about to order a coat rack. Okay, email me. Just email me your address and what colors you want, and I'll take care of it. Yeah, for me, it's a sad day. It's a sad day. But John Madden, he gonna be up in there stirring some shit up. He'll be up there in heaven. Boom. Okay, the big fat guys. Oh, you love it when a big fat guy. He gets 2 turkey legs and stuff. Okay, so many things that we look at now. So many things that we look at now are because of guys like John Madden. So my dad said he was a great commentator. He was a great coach, a great human being, and a great commentator. And he didn't like to fly. I say 1994 championship game, 49ers Cowboys, watched it on YouTube. And what a great commentary. He was the definition of football. Lost a Hall of Fame player, coach, and a legend. Madden was the best. I grew up with him. Yeah. See, this is where I'm older. I'm 56 years old. I know a lot of you guys are, in your 20s and things like that, or, maybe even younger. You don't know what it was like back in the days. And that's why I always say it's good to go back. I know John Madden since 1995. It's a broadcaster for CBX. Okay. How are you doing there? I'm only 15. But you know what? I'm telling you, I know we listen to guys like Philadelphia that are forever saying, the Cowboys, you have to use a VCR to watch. No, you don't. You can actually just go to YouTube. Okay, it's not that clear as, the Blu-ray stuff and all that and things, but it's okay. It's okay. Go back and watch and look at some of those things people did. Michael, 85 years old. Yeah, 85. That's a good long life. But go back and look. I'm telling you, go back and watch. You go back and just watch videos of the Doomsday Defense. Every other play that you watch in that game, would be a flag these days. Seriously. You see some of the hits on Roger Staubach and other quarterbacks, and it's like, how did those guys get up? You're right on that one. John Madden made football what it is. He truly did. John Madden. There'll never be another John Madden. Everybody talk, Tony Romo is a great commentator. And no, not compared to John Madden. Not compared to John Madden. So, yeah, today's a sad day. Today is a sad day losing John Madden, without a doubt. Seems like on a regular basis, we keep losing so many great people. Just too many to count on. It's time to the Madden Trophy. You know what? That I'd be okay with that. John Madden is the Raiders' mystique. You know that was the pinnacle of the Raiders was John Madden. It used to be the Raiders, and the Raiders were the tough guys. They were the bullies. They were the guys that you knew when you played the Raiders, it was going to get ugly. It was going to be a long day. You were going to be battered and bruised up. Yeah, definitely a sad day for football. Madden, the cover of John Madden. Yeah. Tijuana, Mexico loves John Madden. Eagles fans, the Cowboys respect John Madden. Madden Summerall forever. Lombardi won the first Super Bowl. Slow your roll. Yeah, but I tell you what, John Madden needs to be honored in some major fashion. I don't know what that may be, but John Madden, you can't think about football without John Madden. John Madden was the man. And football was better for it. It should be a limited edition cover. He should be on the next limited edition. Look, he should be on every cover from now on. Madden is football. Madden is soundtrack of the modern NFL. Love Madden. He finally gets to see his buddy, Pat Summerall. You know, it's funny because I remember, God, growing up, just Pat Summerall had that voice that you always, you'd hear it on Sundays that you just knew. Dare we say Mount Rushmore of announcers of any sport? Yeah, he's got to be number one. Marylon, how are you doing? Cowboys will win the Super Bowl now. 77 coming back next week. I'm coping for a true Madden is football. Did Madden call our game when I can't remember that one? Who called it? Hi, I'm new. Well, welcome, Idis. Iris. I can't. It's really small. Madden made me a football lover. It's a disgrace. EA Sports owns Pat Summerall and John Madden will be calling games again. Rest in peace, Joanne Gonzalez. I'm a lost word. I can't think about football with. That's how. Yeah, I mean, seriously, Joanne. You know, we're old, or at least I'm old school. And when John Madden got into the booth, it was like a brand new game almost. Listening to him, it was so refreshing. Listening to John Madden calling the game, because before it was always just kind of you had you listen to the telecast because you had to listen to the telecast, but it was nothing that was exciting about it until you got Madden. Madden put it's kind of like here's the best way I can describe it. Madden being a commentator was like going from watching football in black and white to watching football in color. Or for you younger people, watching it in low def versus high def. You could see so much more because of what John Madden could do. Because of the way he described it. It became almost real with John Madden because of the isms that he came up with, the way he would describe it. And you always felt like John Madden was like a regular person. He wasn't pretty to look at. His hair was kind of crazy like mine. He had this really kind of fat face. He wasn't like the person that you look at and say, they're a good looking person and they're a person you want to put on TV. That was not John Madden. he was like a real person that you wanted to get to know. And that's what made him great. That is what truly made him great. And he'll be missed. Marylon, hello. Tay Cowboys. He brought the first scribe to this describing a play. Well, and he was also, you also have to think about how the broadcast was evolving, because he was one of the first ones to start, he was the first one, and they were able to actually have the technology to actually draw on the screens. Because before that, there wasn't the technology there to be able to do it. And for him to go through and diagram plays, he say, you get this guy here and this guy here, and the big fat guy comes across. It brought the knowledge that he had as a coach to the layman out there that didn't really know. Rest in peace in Madden. Yeah. David, what's good? I watched the special also. Now seeing this is like, wow. I only knew Madden from his old Madden PS football games, but I still respect him. Really? Fly, Eagles, fly? Dude, get a life. Yeah, he was the first. David, you're right. It's just crazy how they put the light on him on Christmas. He's a legend. You know, the great thing, at least, about that was he was able to be part of it. So many times we have legends and things, and they talk about them without them actually being able to be part of it. And for Madden to be part of that special, which was incredible, is very fortunate for us that he was still around for it. But football was truly better because of John Madden. There's no doubt about that. Football was definitely better because we had John Madden. What's your guys' thoughts on that? I am actually, they're actually Joe Bardies. They're made out of wood. Madden's teaching us something. Offensive linemen and defensive linemen got paid good today because Madden talked about them first. Yeah, you are right on that one. You are 100% right on that. Put these over here. The work never ends for me. So, Mama hates diesels. The work never ends for me. Romo's. There's nothing like Madden and Summerall calling Cowboys games. Alan Williams, can I make a trophy in memory of Madden, Mark? Yeah, I can do silver and black. Cowboy Jobu. Oh, sorry. Yeah, cowboyjobu.com, Jay. What is this? What is this stuff that people are scared. Mark's scared of Philly 500. Are you serious? What is this crap that people are always saying, you're scared of this or you're scared of that? I'm a grown man. What do you mean I'm scared? I don't understand that whole you're scared of this and that. What is that makes you guys think, what, I'm afraid Philly 500 is going to release his dingbat-ism on me or something? Be for real. Only a nutcake would literally come in. We're talking about John Madden passing. Talking about John Madden passing and talk about I'm scared of Philly 500. Get a fucking life. He put the illustration on Pat's narrative. I go troll Philly 500 channel and tell him how it is. Oh no, that's green for the Eagles. Yeah. So here's what I want you to notice. Eagle fans can only get one Joe Barty. Cowboy fans, we can get 5. In fact, I got a guy who's getting 5. Bite that. Scared of Philly 500. You think, oh my God, Ben needs to, yes, Ben needs to retire immediately. Ben Roethlisberger, See, here's the thing. Ben Roethlisberger, because of what he was to the Steelers, ends up being able to say, I call the shots and I'm going to leave when I'm ready to leave. He deserves that. But, and this is a big but, he stayed too long. The Steelers will be grateful for having him and letting him go out the way he wants to go out. But going out the way he's going out, it's not a great way to go out. I did not, because I was busy trying to get the stuff. Oh, okay. All right, cool. I'm just kind of like, there's a place. There's a place for everything. I mean, this isn't, okay, let's trash the Washington football team while we're talking about John Madden passing. This isn't, Philly 500 or, Dak Prescott sucks. We're talking about losing one of the cornerstone pieces of the NFL. So, I mean, that's kind of where this conversation is. There's plenty of time to talk about how much the Eagles suck. There's plenty of time to have the debate on Romo and Dak. Let's honor the man that was a coach, an illustrator, a teacher. I would say he innovated Madden, but that was a computer geek said did to put his name on it. But that's what this is about right now, guys. That's, I think about guys that I got a chance to watch play. Guys like Deacon Jones. You want to see somebody that was a bad man. And see, this is where a lot of you guys think that what you see today is the best there ever was. No. When I say Dick Night Train Lane had 14 interceptions, he did it in a 14-game season. When you think about Deacon Jones, before they counted sack as a statistic, the name sack was coined because of Deacon Jones, because he coined it as, in medieval times, they would come through and they would sack a city. They would demoralize it. They would destroy it. They would beat it down. And he said, that's what I want to do to a quarterback, is I want to demoralize it. They say he had 28 sacks in one game. They say that Gino Marchetti had 11 sacks in one game, but it wasn't a stat back then. See you in paradise, John Madden. TJ Watt is. Yeah, the shadow. Yeah, John Madden passed. Deacon Jones was bad. Deacon Jones was bad. You guys ain't seen some shit till you saw Deacon Jones. I'm 23 and didn't see him coach, but his commentary, made me love the game even more. Head slap. Yep. He changed football. Night Train Lane had 14 interceptions. I'm sorry, 12-game season. I said 14 games, but 12 games. John Madden is now in, honor him. John Madden's the GOAT. John Madden joins the football gods. Boom. Yeah. So, yeah, it's really all I got, guys. When I saw that come through, I was just actually in a state of shock. Madden called our last NFC Championship win over the Packers. Oh, Lyle Alzado. Now, see, Lyle was crazy. The things that Lyle Alzado took to stay on the football field, they said he took horse steroids and things. He ended up dying from brain cancer, but he was a crazy man on the football field. John Madden on the cover of 23. Merlin Olsen. Oh, he was part of the Fearsome Foursome. The Fearsome See, listen, back in the day, you had the Fearsome Foursome, you had the Steel Curtain, you had the Purple People Eaters, you had the Doomsday Defense. And see, defense was king back in the day. Defense and the running back. Jimmy the Greek. Jimmy the Greek actually spoke at my high school football banquet because we had Richie Pettibone was his son went to high school with me. He was the defensive coordinator of the Washington football team. They ended up getting Jimmy the Greek to speak at our football banquet. I swear if John Madden is in the cover of Madden 23, congratulations, Cowboys Nation. Oh, I guarantee you they're working on that right now. I guarantee you they're working on it right now. People are just ignorant, especially these days. Rest in peace, John Madden. The Hogs. Yeah. It's crazy. But, I always try and say, make sure you make the most of every day. Make sure you let the people you care about know that you care about them, because you might not have the chance tomorrow. User 101. Okay. Come back when you have a name and then we'll discuss it. How about that? You're the man, Madden. Mark Copizzle said, he does owe me. He does. My son owes me. John Madden's legendary commentator. The Cowboys, he got me excited about turkey legs. I mean, he started the turkey drumsticks and stuff because of him. Okay, Eric. Maybe you're right. You could be right. John Madden in the Little Giants movie. Never promise tomorrow. Live every day like it's your last. Turducken. Yeah, that turducken is interesting. Will Cowboys make a Super Bowl again? Mark, I love you. Let me say it before it's all over. Rest in peace, hero. That man called our 90s Cowboys Super Bowl. Shout out from Austin, Texas. Appreciate it. Oh boy. Today is one of those days. I don't know that I feel like doing anything right now after that. No matter what happens in life, the work never ends. Everything keeps on going. From Arlington, James Simons grew up watching them with my dad. I remember when he was on Sal, they called championship games. Even if you're a Washington fan, I'd watch you, class acts. Who's going to the Madden? Rest in peace to a legend on and off the field. The famous one. Did Philly 500 ask, did he ask us for help? I didn't hear about that, but we'll talk about that later. I love when Pat Summerall and Madden did Cowboy games. Rest in peace, Madden. Yeah. It's crazy. Mark 11, Pat Summerall said, going to the NFC Championship game, all the great ones leaving us. Amen on that one, Angelica. Amen on that one. They are leaving us. A silver and black one. Yeah, that might be the trick. That's actually a really good idea. I don't know who said that, but a silver and black Joe Barty. I'm getting old. Sugar Daddy, you. That's why I have to meet Mark Holmes before it's all over. I just want to shake his hand. It's not that big a deal, buddy. Trust me, it's not. Jimmy the Greek was not a racist. He just spoke the untold truth. Oh, here we go. Okay. Vikings do us a favor by beating the Packers this weekend. You know, John Madden, the replacements. That was good. That was actually good with him in there. Was a part of my growing up. I remember the old Madden games. Pat Summerall was a field goal kicker. Pat made point after touchdown. 85 years old, lived a pretty good life. Rest in peace, John Madden. Good panda, how are you doing? Jimmy the Greek did speak the truth. They should attribute to Madden on every game this weekend. They should. They should actually probably put like an M on the back of the helmets. Franken did a great John Madden. Okay, he will always be part of the NFL. Yes, I have been to Waldorf many times. In fact, Richard lives in Waldorf. Aisha? Oh, that's yours. That is your Giants rack. Man, I was sleeping. I woke up to a text message on my phone saying Madden had died today at age 85. It's true. He is gone. Well, Aisha, like I said, after that $200 super chat, I had to do something. I mean, it's not every day you get somebody does something like that for you. I got to at least try and return. Tony Lopez, hey, hit me with the $200 super chat. And look, I tell you what, buddy, look, here, it's ready to go. All I got to do is put the lace on it for you. How about that? But no, Aisha Robinson, great supporter of the channel. I wanted to do something nice for her. Rumbling, stumbling, bumbling. Yeah, oh my God. He's rumbling. Oh, no, wait, that was actually more Chris Berman. There should be a national holiday in honor of John Madden. I think the NFL will probably do something to honor him this weekend. It might be a moment of silence before all the games, and then followed by a boom. That's what they should do. That's what they should do. Something like that. Um, you see Big Nate? He flattened him like a pancake. Yeah. It's crazy that they just did the special. It might be um it might be a case of they knew that he was sick. Might be that he had cancer or something like that, and they knew that the end was near, and they wanted to do this to honor him before he went. You know what I'm saying? That maybe this was part of it. We know that John Madden doesn't have much time, and we want to get this done before he goes. Mark, don't make me cry in this chat. Nobody wants to see. Well, Aisha, quite. We actually aren't seeing you. I can't see you cry. Are you saying you like? Are you saying you like this? Those giant colors, even though they stink, they stink. Rest in peace. Tony probably went peacefully. I mean, he's 85 years old. Actually, silver and black, Joe Barty. Bracula. There you go. Natural causes. Eagles. Oh, Eagles, baby. There's always one. There's always one. It's still my giant. It's yours because ain't nobody taking them off your hands. Uh, God needs him to coach all the Madden team. Mark, can you do a? Yeah, I've got more wood to make some other ones, but it's funny. It's kind of funny because I went through and I said I'm going to make some extra ones to get them done, but sometimes things happen for a reason. I have one more that's right now just not painted. Everything else I've got to start over with, and it's almost like maybe it was meant to be because I was like, oh, I should start painting. I was like, no, I'm gonna leave it. How is he not a legend? He is a legend. Cowboys should change their name to Cow People. Come on, dude. Look, we're talking about John Madden. Mark, you need to make a T-shirt with the pushing up your three kids in a stroller. Rest in peace, John Madden. That was my childhood growing up, playing his games instead of doing bad things. Amen. Amen. Hang on for just a second here. I think hold your ears for a second. You guys are 100% right. We need to honor. Let me see. We're going to honor John Madden. So, let's start the process right now. We will make a John Madden Joe Barty. Silver and black two-face to honor the man. Rest in peace, John Madden. We need to put AFL colors on it as well, Mark. Let's see if I can get the exact ones. You just saw the documentary on Fox this weekend. Yeah, I'm beginning to think that maybe they knew that he was going to pass. What we'll do is, got to put 3 coats of silver on this side, and then 3 coats of black on the other side. Make the bottom gold for Hall of Fame. Think so? I was going to do it opposites, like, see over there, like I've got the silver and black and then silver and black reversing it. I'm not sure the gold. I think that might be too much. You know, the silver and black and gold. What do you think? Oh, I can always repaint it. Gold stripe. There you go. Gold stripe. That's what we'll do. So what we'll do, we'll go silver, black, and we'll go gold down the middle. Wait a minute. Thanks for sending me an... Oh, you got it already? Damn, Andy, we just put it in the mail yesterday. Holy moly. That was fast. But you got it this time, right? Because I hate to lose another one. Okay. So we'll go silver, black, and then gold. That's John Madden. That's the best way we can honor him. Always so much to do. All right, well, good people. I am Cowboys up north, pinstripe black base. Okay, I can't pinstripe. Come on, you're getting a little crazy now. If I didn't experience Madden during the time of playing coaching, then I'm sorry. Make the football gold. Dan Mark, you should consider doing voice acting. Your voice is epic. Okay. You know, if you, I listen to my voice and I think uh, they're $59 for the Joe Bardys. If you want one, email me one at cowboysmark94 at gmail and I can do one for you. NFL, let me turn on NFL Network. Let's see.
All right, we are still getting in reaction here from across the sports
Yeah,
landscape. Joe
we're
Biden
getting
tweeting,
reaction.
just found out that John Madden has passed away. The world and the world of sports has lost a true icon. We all learned so
That's the
much
truth.
from
We
this.
really have.
Prayers go out.
They should just rename the Pro Bowl the John Madden Bowl.
Right, we'll be back with more on John Madden.
Paula, I can't do that yet until I get until I buy the CNC machine, and I'm probably buying that maybe next week. I would like to have David. You know your wife is not going to let you have any more stuff, man. Yeah, you know your wife is not going to let you have any more stuff in your house. You got enough Jobu stuff. Are you trying to get divorced? Aisha Robinson. Well, Aisha, I'm going to go back through. Shout out to you, Aisha. After the stream's over, I'm going to go back through and I'll write them all down and put them in there. But I appreciate it, Aisha. From the skin fit. Tell my mama thank you. Well, you need to thank me for being the delivery service that brought you that stuff, man. Because, quite frankly, I said, Mom, you got to make sure you got. I say I need something for Daniel. Stephen Smith, yeah. Let's get Murray for saying we were trash. I'm gonna play Madden video game all night long. I'll have to take that bullet, Mark. Okay. Well, I don't know if I can do that to you. I don't know if I can let that happen, man. Beyond belief, we're talking about John Madden passing. John Madden at 85 years old, just after having the Madden video or Madden documentary out this past weekend. All we gotta do is concentrate on Murray. Rest in peace, John Madden. Hang on for 1 second.
This holiday season, remember the trick. The one that lets you skip the line and get your finger-licking chicken finger-licking quick.
Iceland works for top hotels to sell their unsold rooms, saving you up to 60%. Oh yes, the parental delegation.
You should stay with us. It's so
Priceline.
Don't be intimidated by the time. Be inspired by it. Command the season in one of our reliable cold-conquering models from the brand like #1 in dependability with Jobu Power. Get 1.9% APR for up to 60 months on the purchase of select models.
This might look like a cliffhanger.
But this is the Nissan sales event ad. There's something going on too.
This is the part where I rush to save the day.
I love what I do.
Be inspired by it. Command the season in one of our reliable cold-conquering
Make a wooden car.
#1 in dependability with Jobu Power. Lease a new 2022 K5 LXS for $1 million.
I made that 30 years ago. How's that? Oh, listen to the voice.
See this match coming like a collision course. Boom, right to the ground. The right goes to left. This guy crosses here. He crosses here. They have no idea where we are, who we are, where we're coming from, or who we're throwing to. Very interesting. And boom, the ball's there, right again between the 8 and the 9. If you see that hole right there, he sees it.
Just listen to that voice.
All the way to the goal line with
Can you
it.
hear him?
Look at the things they're trying to do. Boom, they're going deep.
You hear him?
All right, news is still pouring in reaction, of course,
Yeah.
from across the NFL on the passing of John Madden. Julian Edelman tweeting out, when you think NFL football,
You can't think football without thinking,
John
hello,
Madden
how you doing, Ellie?
is to a legend.
You can't think football
Another tweet
without
here
John
from
Madden.
Cooper Kupp saying, quote, the
And honor
road
him.
to Easy Street
Boom!
goes through the sewer.
There we go.
It's quoting there, John Madden, of course. Rest in peace. Of course, we're still processing this as well as we bring in
It's crazy.
And Steve
Mm.
Weish. And guys,
King Boom, yes.
watching that clip, broadcasting clip of John Madden was his whiteboard.
Died of probably natural causes. He's 85 years old. Going to watch Emmett Smith's preparatory shoulder game, Giants, so I can hear him call it.
100% authentic and who he was, and that's just
See, they just hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, MJ, just hearing everybody talk.
You can drive a truck up through there. There you go. The book, yeah.
How much you love the game. How many
But that's the thing about John Madden. John Madden was real. He wasn't, this guy in the suit making up bullshit. He was who he was. And that's what I love, authentic.
Talking to each other when the lights went out. I mean, it was just incredible. Hearing Bob Papa reflect on what John Madden meant through so many generations. You just mentioned what he meant to you as a broadcaster. I'm old enough to remember what he meant to me as a coach. Growing up in Minneapolis, nobody was
that was it.
Grant, the coach of the Vikings during that era, to someone like me. And this was the era when head coaches...
He was so genuine. He was a golden personality. Truly was. I mean, he was he was the NFL.
Here's John Madden, this guy who comes in the short sleeve shirt with the tie on the sideline, towering.
You think about John Madden, how he was versus Tom Landry. Tom Landry, who everything was straight and narrow and by the book. You had the Raiders and John Madden in the AFL that was just wide open, and just win, baby, was the whole mantra. It's crazy.
When I was up on the stage with a lot of the gold jackets as they were getting seated before we announced
Madden made football understandable. He made it understandable and he made it fun, man. That's the truth. He made it understandable and he made it fun. He means more than NFL than the Lombardi. Well, when you think about NFL films, you can't think about NFL films without John Madden in them. That's about the best way to put it.
And people who knew his broadcasters. It was amazing how many generations...
Chuck Noll versus John Madden, epic. I will say the Raiders versus the Steelers was definitely, because the Raiders always felt like they were slighted, because you had, you think, this is what's crazy about the difference between back then and now. You had like the plays, iconic plays like the ghost to the post. You had the immaculate reception. You had all of these things that happen that you don't see now. Tony Lopez, don't forget my Cowboys hat rack, please. Tony. I ain't forgot it.
Yeah, and Jim, across the world of the NFL, but even beyond just American football, in the sports landscape, if you're touching the sports world in any manner, any way, who John Madden is, and I think it was that appeal that he had.
Tony?
It just transcended whether you were a football fan, just a lover of sports, or just somebody who enjoyed seeing someone truly...
I got to put one more coat of paint on this, but Tony...
Yeah, MJ, but that's the key. He truly did love it.
I ain't forgot you, bro.
He did.
I ain't forgot you.
I never personally met John Madden.
I need to
I feel like I know John.
sand this just a
like
little
if I
bit,
drank,
and then do the last coat of paint on it.
Go sit down and have a beer with and be comfortable doing that. As you said, he was authentic.
I'm not going to forget you, bro.
The thing I loved about him as a broadcaster, he wasn't trying to speak perfect.
They should make the Madden Bowl.
When he talked about
Boom.
and, the bucket of beans and all that kind of stuff, you just related to him because he was just a guy. He was a normal guy, a regular guy.
And that's exactly what I said. He was just like the everyday, regular guy that helped make you understand exactly what was going on.
As a young boy, John Madden made you proud. Those Raiders teams made you proud because everyone used to talk about San Francisco, and the wine and cheese and all those stereotypes.
Oh, I hated San Francisco. Philly D, classic line. If the quarterback throws the ball in the end zone and the wide receiver catches it, it's a touchdown. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that you would get from Madden. He was great.
That's what I loved about him, too. They were contrarians. They weren't trying to be the budget down team and all of that sort of thing. They were like what John said, you had 3 rules. And
Be back in 1 second, Tony.
things that these players were doing off the field and whatnot. So this man, and I think about all the positive memories that he brought to me, and I'm sure to other football fans. He was a legend. He was an icon. He was authentic, and he was just a guy, a real guy. And that's so hard to find in today's game where, in particular, you have so many coaches and people who are controlling and those sorts of things. John Madden was who he was, and I love that about him. Even though I never met this man again, MJ, I felt like I knew him.
Yeah, it's something that's tough to find and also something that can't be faked. All right, Jimmy Crowder and Steve White, thank you both.
All right, good people. I'm going to go ahead and Colts are losing to the Raiders this week. Do not compare Warren Sapp to... Are you kidding me? Warren Sapp to... Who's smoking crack? Who's smoking crack that would say Warren Sapp is this... Oh, my... Okay. I just can't.
It's hard to process.
Coach Madden said Hall of Fame speech that he believed the players Hall of Fame must talk to each other. Yeah, I can believe that. Yeah, I remember that. And I can guarantee you that his bus will be talking.
And get the news that he passed.
You're right.
It's very hard.
All right, good people. Thank you for being here. Again, if you don't know who John Madden was beyond, why is my sorry behind crying about Madden? Because here's the thing. People, I've had people say, "Oh, you're not a real Cowboy fan because I see you got stuff down there that's not Cowboy stuff." I can like people that might not be Cowboys players and respect them because of what they meant to the game. And see, John Madden is one of those guys. He was a Raider. If you're a Denver fan, you have to hate them. If you're a Steeler fan, you had to hate him. But he became more than just a Raider coach. He was football. And even though I hated the Washington football team, I can respect John Riggins and what he was to that team. I can respect Joe Gibbs for what they did. Doesn't mean I support them. I'm going to be a fan of theirs. I want to hang out with them. But when you understand the game, it's all part of it. You have to have the other people to dislike, to make your team feel good about a victory. You don't want to beat just a bunch of stiffs. You want to beat the best. And that's what you got from John Madden was the best. I hope you guys have a great night. And remember to let people that you know, that you care about them. All right? Peace.